know me. And I'm here for, or with a couple hats on right now. One of them is as the founder of EngiQueers Canada. And the other is on behalf of my employer, Spin Master, who is our Rainbow sponsor 4 years in a row. So over the years with Spin, I've always tried to make sure the best folks are coming to the EngiQueers Canada conference from Spin to help you all understand how Spin lives and breathes inclusion in a way that I have really not witnessed in many other engineering professional workspaces. So the first year we had Diana Young, who is our Senior Vice President of Engineering. She is the most badass boss bitch you can think of. And she has been my senior leader for 7.5 years, and she did an incredible keynote year one. Year two, we had the incredible Molly Jameson, who many of you will probably remember, an absolute queer icon from Newfoundland. And then last year we had Abby, who is another queer icon from Thunder Bay. And we had all these, either senior leaders or queer folks help tell the story of Spin Master. So the person I chose for this year was someone named Trenton McDuff, who some of you might have met at the first conference. He sadly wasn't able to be here in person, but I insisted he make a video. So he has been our HR director for the engineering group for several years, like 4 or 5 years. So what he'll present is like a little bit of Spin Master, a little bit of HR, and a little bit of his fabulous queer self. And then after I've written a speech that I'd love to share with you all. So without further ado, I present Trenton.
Hello everyone, I am joining you virtually from Toronto, Ontario at the Spin Master headquarters. My name is Trenton McDuff and I'm an HR director who has been tasked and given the utmost responsibility of supporting our creative engineers here at Spin Master for the last 4 years. If you aren't familiar with us, Spin Master is the global powerhouse behind iconic brands like Paw Patrol, the Rubik's Cube, Etch-a-Sketch, Kinetic Sand, and of course, as you can see behind me, Gabby's Dollhouse, where we have partnerships with leading brands and leading figures from across the entertainment industry. What we stand for as a company is simple. We believe in the power of imagination to push boundaries. We stand for open door innovation, where the best idea wins regardless of where it comes from. And most importantly, we stand for building a world where every kid, and of course, every employee, feels that they truly belong. That's why Spin Master is so proud to be a Rainbow sponsor of this year's EngiQueers conference. And in fact, we have been sponsoring the EngiQueers conference for the past several years. It is our highest level of commitment because we believe the future of engineering is colorful, diverse, and unapologetically queer. This year's theme, and Resilience, resonates with me deeply, both as an HR professional supporting engineers, but also as a queer person who looks to be supported himself. In my role leading HR for our creative team of engineers, I get to see the intersection of technical brilliance and human identity every single day. Resilience in engineering means building a bridge that can flex under pressure without breaking. Resilience in HR means our people feel supported enough to take big risks and bring their full selves to work. We don't just want you to work for us, we want to provide the foundation that allows for specific talents to flourish. To all of you, the future of Canadian engineering, I'm so proud that you're investing in your foundations now. The community here at EngiQueers that you're deeply a part of will serve you now and in the future. Continue to take that passion and look for partners and employers like Spin Master who don't just talk about diversity, but invest in it as their core values. We are rooting for you, we are inspired by you, and we can't wait to see the world that you are going to build.
Trenton, everybody. You see why I needed to make sure he presented something. Okay, Now, forgive me, I've been very emotional the last few days, so this is a very sappy speech, but bear with me. I don't have any children, and I'm not sure if I ever will. But when I look out at this EngiQueers community, I feel something deeply protective and hopeful. This space started as an idea over a decade ago, and it has grown because of all of you. From coast to coast, from first-year reps to 3-time presidents, from brand new members to alumni, we are connected in a way that lasts. What matters most to me is that we continue to lead and support one another through whatever comes next. Not from fear, but from strength. Not from scarcity, but from possibility. Let's start with the professional reality. The world of work is changing quickly, and I know that new graduate engineers are facing a challenging hiring landscape. Applications disappear into portals, AI screening resumes before human eyes ever see them. It can feel overwhelming. But here is what remains true. People still hire people. Trust still matters. Relationships still matter. A thoughtful coffee chat, a genuine follow-up email, a referral from someone who believes in you, those things consistently rise to the top. They cut through the noise. This conference exists to create those moments. The employers in this room chose to be here. They invested time and resources because they want to meet you. So lean in, introduce yourself, ask questions, follow up. Take up space in rooms that were not always designed with you in mind. One email, one conversation, one connection at a time. That is how doors open. I want to specifically acknowledge Spin Master as my employer for the last 8 years. It has been our 4-time title sponsor of this conference and has donated over $50,000 to EngiQueers. I have witnessed firsthand over the last 8 years that queer engineers can thrive and lead at a company like Spin Master. And that kind of investment, it's not abstract. It is real money, real opportunity, and real belief in your potential. I hope and expect that every employer in this room carries that same commitment to inclusive values in action. And now personally, as a room full of queer folks, each of us at different stages of comfort with our identities, expressions, and relationships, we understand that progress is not always linear. There are moments when inclusion feels expansive and moments when it feels uncertain. But what has never changed is this: we have each other. The theme of this conference is resilience. And as a queer woman of color, of Italian and Sri Lankan descent, with complex post-traumatic stress disorder and a survivor of child sexual abuse, I know firsthand how challenging making it through difficult times can be. Resilience is not about pretending things are easy. It is choosing to breathe deeply, stand shoulder to shoulder, and continue building anyways. It is projecting joy. It is protecting one another. This is the protection that allowed me to be able to get my PEng license, and that awaits you as well. Each of you carries a kind of magic in your queerness. The way that you see the world, the way that you question assumptions, the way that you imagine alternatives. That perspective is not extra, it is essential. It is creative fuel. It is leadership, it is innovation. And let me say clearly, trans lives matter. They matter in our classrooms, in our workplaces, in our communities, and in this room. Every trans engineer, every non-binary student, every person exploring who they are deserves safety, dignity, and opportunity. Our community is strongest when it is expansive and when we protect one another fiercely. Community is our superpower. When one of us is tired, someone else steps forward. When one of us doubts, someone else reflects back our brilliance. That is how we move forward, not alone, but together. Many of us have lived through difficult chapters, and yet here we are, learning, designing, leading, imagining better systems and better futures. Engineers shape the world. We shape infrastructure, technology, energy systems, policy, and possibility. Your perspective makes those solutions smarter, more humane, and more creative. Please protect your spark. The world genuinely needs the way that you think. And finally, societally, it is easy to feel small in the face of global challenges, but change is built locally and daily. Think globally, act locally. Volunteer at a food bank, shovel your neighbor's sidewalk, mentor someone younger than you, check in on a friend, build the kind of community that you want to live in right where you are. And I want to take a moment to recognize Quinn, Aisha, and Jess. Could you three please stand? I am unbelievably proud of you three for the work that you have done to lead the organization and the conference. And if I say more, I will sob uncontrollably. So thank you all three for everything you have done. Watching all of you step into leadership and execute year after year, carry all of this forward, it has been so inspiring for me to witness, and I am so proud of all of you. This conference is sustained by a relay team. That means many of you in this room are the next runners, the next builders, and the next torch bearers. So if I sound protective, it is because I care deeply about what we are building together. I am proud of you not for being perfect, but for being here, for showing up, and for choosing community. And as Elena reminds Scott Hunter in episode 3 of Heated Rivalry, you deserve sunshine. I believe that so deeply for each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your conference and enjoy the next course.